Welcome to our next part of Invading the Future. So we're still in the space of desirability, feasibility, and viability. Where we've gotten to now is we have a good problem statement. This is a potential future for us to invade, and we've selected it, and we're really going to work at invading this specific future now. And we saw that we've got some help to figure out what the elements of our invasion plan should be. Typically, what should an invasion plan cover? And thank you to Ash Moira and Alex Osterwalder for the business model canvas and the lean canvas. We've done the work, we've had our sessions about what we believe are the components of our invasion plan and roughly what they might look like. Now the time has come now to really delve into the next steps. So really going deeper into feasibility and viability. And as basically, our invasion plan and getting very close to starting on engagement with the enemy. So what is our first battle going to be? What is the first aspect that we're going to prove in the marketplace regarding desirability, feasibility, and viability? Now, this is often called a minimal viable product. What is the minimum we need to do now in the situation within which we find ourselves to correctly verify a combination of desirability, feasibility, and viability? So what's the definition of a minimal viable product? Well, not so easy. The definition of a minimal viable product is in the eye of the beholder. So it depends upon where you are in the scope of your invasion of the future at this point in time. So some examples of a minimal viable product are that you're basically trying to verify pretty much only desirability. So maybe you put up a landing page that describes your product. And you say that if you want to subscribe to our product, put in your email address over here. And the number of email addresses you get is an indication of the desirability of your solution, of your product as you describe it on this landing page. And the description could include details of the solution as well as whatever parts of the puzzle, the lean canvas or a business model canvas you believe are relevant to explain to your customer segment at that point in time. Another example is a Kickstarter page, which goes a long way to verifying desirability and starting to address aspects of viability. Because when we go to a Kickstarter page, we're getting some view about cost and budgets and so forth, and if people starting to believe this and think it's feasible. So a Kickstarter page would be an example of a minimal viable product, or a fake feature, or whatever the case may be on your website. You could use this feature, not quite ready now. Sign up here to let us know as soon as this feature is available. And by doing that, you're also verifying desirability. Or you could be wanting to verify feasibility. Your focus is much more on feasibility. And you want to do this in as low-tech a way as possible. So let's say you're an insurance company and you want to try out a new form of insurance. You're not sure if it's going to work. Now, instead of building apps and websites maybe to try out this new form of insurance, maybe you take a piece of paper, go to a customer and say, hi, this is how this insurance works, and would you buy this product? And if the customer says yes, they want to buy the product, then you prepare the contract. The contract is signed manually, and everything is done manually to make sure that there's a customer that actually wants to buy this product. Before we go and build super duper solutions that can go via call centers and apps and brokers and whatever the case may be, what is the simplest product that we can have function, but even if that functioning is not scalable, we're just proving that the solution actually does meet what the market wants. All the way through to testing a more scalable combination of desirable, feasible, and viable. And this is often in organizations what a typical minimal viable product is seen as. It's something that let's say we've done the first two. We've done a kind of a landing page approach, and then we've got a concierge type solution where we sort of fake it in the background to prove that the solution is actually sensible and feasible. And now we want to combine it and maybe do it via one of our channels, maybe via the brokers or via an app or a website or whatever. We build this thing and we want to test aspects of scalability. We want to see if we're going to get the mass uptake of this solution. And so these are different kinds of minimal viable products. And you need to think about where you are on your journey for your invasion of the future, what the kind of minimal viable product would be suitable for you. So once that has been decided, we still need to start off on this journey. So just a quick example, Dropbox is a company that used quite a good a landing page version of the verifying desirability, a minimal viable product to verify desirability. And they basically made a little video to say, imagine you could do this with your files. You could have a central place, and across all your devices, your files would just be synced up and backed up. And wouldn't that just be wonderful? And they made a little video about what that might look like, and said, if you want to get our product, sign up here. And they got thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people signing up saying, I want this product. And that was a great way for them to verify desirability. And then they felt much more confident to go right into the feasible, viable aspects of invading this specific future for their customers. Great. So once we've decided, what do we think potentially our minimal viable product is, now is the time to get to the details of it. What specific things would be required to make our minimal viable product a success? And we want to sort of go from the components of an invasion plan through to this is the high-level invasion plan. And if this is the battles that we need to go and win. And if we do that, we've achieved victory in terms of the definition of our first minimal viable product. And to take you through this, I'm going to swap over to my trusty flip chart.